My 22-year-old nephew recently returned from 2 tours of Afghanistan. He was given a dishonorable discharge, and he was not paid for the last 6 months. I do not know why the discharge was dishonorable. He said to me, it was not about the Taliban. It was about the pipeline from the Caspian Sea. It was about the oil. Nick did not come home the same person he left as. He has a vacant stare. Nick lives at my mother's home with his father, who is my brother, who helps take care of my mother. He spends most of his time watching video games, watching movies, looking on the internet, smoking. He has a part-time job stocking shelves. He will go to a vocational school in the fall. He lives with his clothes strewn around him. He is told to pick them up. He does not. He lives with trash. He is told to pick it up. He does not. He will cook, and he will completely demolish the kitchen. He is told to clean it up, and he does not. And he gets the kitchen cleaned up for him. I took Nick with me to my house, and after a long car ride, the first place I took him was the bar. And I had a nice cold Heineken, and Nick had a draft beer, and then he had a different kind of draft beer and a different kind of draft beer. He likes different beers because he's been all over the world, and he likes to try the different beers that he recognizes. And then he had the bacon vodka, and then he had another kind of vodka and another kind of vodka. And then I had to get him out of the bar. And then on the way home, we stopped and we got a few more 6-packs, and this went on practically every night. And at the end of about a week, I said, Nick, go in your room and clean up the clothes. And he did. And then go in the kitchen and clean the kitchen. And then he did, reluctantly. He had 2 tours of Afghanistan, and now he's got to contend with me. The thing is, he is asking for boundaries. He wants to know, where are the boundaries? The parent doesn't give him the boundaries. He's given a task to do, and he doesn't do it, but it's not reinforced. He is begging for boundaries. On the bus in New York City, his cell phone goes off, and the ringtone is, hey mother, hey mother, hey mother, F, you know. I said, Nick, turn that off. They can close their ears if they want, if they don't want to hear it. And this is the attitude of so many young people. 1, because of technology, they're rather desensitized. 2, nobody reinforces the boundaries. So we have a whole generation of young people not given proper boundaries. Why? Maybe the parents didn't do their own inner work. They don't want to upset little Junior. I'm not sure why. But there's a breakdown of boundaries that are so essential. So I let him blow it out for a week, right? And then after a week, I sat him down and I said, Nick, did you kill anybody? And he put his head down. And he put it back up. And he said, that's like asking your bra size. I said, no. No, it's not. Did you kill anybody? And he put his head down again. Yes. And the pain that rolled off him, you could cut it with a knife. And he just left it at that. Now there's only one bullet, as far as I can see with Nick, or through Nick. He went over there believing some story, some patriotic story. He was going to do good, right? Where is Nick in the bullet? We're all on the bullet. In our arrogance, in our ignorance, in our division, our separation, in our consumption. There's only one bullet, and it just goes around and around and around the world. Nick came home a very, very different person than he left. The betrayal in him is inconceivable. He had a chest cold, and I wanted to put some oil on his chest, and he wouldn't let me get near him. He's a tough guy, you know. And finally I got near him, and I touched his heart. And I never felt so much pain in a person in all my life. And it is his pain and what he has seen and what he has been through. But this is the pain of this nation. This is the pain of Afghanistan. This is the pain of ignorance. This is the pain of separation. Nick has had his crash. The nation has crashed to Nick. There is only one bullet. Where are you on the bullet?